Action.
Okay, this is another segment of this whole, of my whole scheme here. This is a 40 by 40 tarp. It's waterproof, and it's got grommets like every 3 feet, which is really cool. Right on the very corner, I'll run a rope through it, and then I'll thread it through the grommets, maybe 2, 3, or 4. Put a big knot on the end of it. Do that on all 4 corners, and you see the rope right on top of my bales, my big, incredible square, rectangle of bales. That rope will go in here, and from that tree right there, the one that's got the little scrawny little thing sticking out from that tree there, and over to that tree where this line here, this hawk guard, hawks see this string running along there, and it scares them. They know it's man-made, and that alleviates the pressure on trying to keep my chickens alive. But at any rate, those 2 trees are going to be the forward ropes and the 40-foot stretch of that tarp. And then I'm going to tie it off to 2 more trees right up to the fence over there. But I'm going to leave it probably use about, I don't know what, about 10, 15 foot less rope. So that's going to cause it to, go down into a V, at which you get where I'm coming from, don't you? Check this out. Now my trusty guide, I got a friend named Craig Galanos. This guy's brilliant. I mean, I got half of this stuff from him. He's a smart guy. It pays to have good friends and to know how to cook for him. Anyhow, this goes at the very bottom of the V. Okay, if the water runs into this holds 700 gallons. That's 3 55-gallon drums. And it's right on top of my mushroom lay. So, how do I get the water out of this swimming pool? Well, let's go first with how do I keep the mosquito population down? Because they breed like crazy in water, as most people know. I've got a good source for used vegetable oil. I'm guessing pour 3 to 5 gallons on the top. And you'd say, well, how do you dip down into it? You're going to get oil into, dipping it and spreading it and sprinkling it. We're not going to go there, man. We're high tech. Again, compliments of Craig. We put the feeder hose down in the bottom where there's no oil. And then we have a little stand right next to where I have this pump. It's like 60 gallons a minute. And I put the pressure on the end of it, the nozzle, and turn on the pump. And it takes the water from the bottom, and as long as I don't get down to the last inch, I'm not going to be spraying, polluting my plants with vegetable oil. So that's a wrap up on that. See that little area right there? That used to be my bocce ball court. I mean, you know what it's going to be probably, most likely, absolutely. In about 3 or 4 days when I get organized, it's going to be another lay, mushroom lay. Come on, I'll show you my garden. Come here, I'll show you something. This is straggly. No nutrition to the roots. I cut the top off. Yeah. Only the roots are taking nutrition. Nothing, not this.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we top it off like this.
Oh yeah.
Perfecto. Now the same thing in the front of mi casa, izquierda.
Huh?
Okay. Same thing. You'll see them. They're like this. Come down like a triangle. Same thing. Top them off this much. Like that. Right in the front. Finish this. One of those. 2 more little. 2 more. You'll go downstairs. Okay. No, not those. Those are good. Those are the end. There's enough nutrition there. Okay. See, one time, get them all. Bingo, done. Come on, I'll show you. Let's walk this way, and I'll give you a little prelim of my square foot garden. Everybody has these, but whatever. I'm going to let Craig do his little thing, and he can just do whatever he wants and just, pan across them. Craig, tell him a little bit about it. You know a little bit about it, and I'm going to get this guy started down here.
Chip is a totally organic farmer. Pretty much everything he cooks comes out of this garden. It is fantastic. He's already got some squash coming up over here. He's got the tomatoes. He's got 4 different varieties of tomatoes coming up. And the square foot gardens is basically what you have is a 4 foot by 4 foot, which is a 16 square foot block sectioned off, that he plants just different stuff into each one, different herbs, spices, vegetables. He's even got some flowers here that he puts on the table with his meals. He invites over friends and has a wonderful conversation over his wonderful cooking. And he's got some blueberry plants here. Look at those raspberries. Got some cabbage coming. Looks like the bugs enjoyed it just as much as he did. And oh my goodness, it's got some beautiful sage, some bunch of pepper plants down here, and that's about it for right now.